Welcome back to another Oz Talks Comics, where I am Oz and I talk comics. And I just recorded the Spider-Man video, but I wanted to get this out there too because a lot of people don't know what this gem is. This is Spider-Man Fake Red by Yusuke Osawa. Now, or Spider-Man Itsuwara no Aka. Written and illustrated by Yusuke Osawa and supervised by Marvel Comics. It ran in Magazine Pocket in Japan from July 19 to March 2020 and was collected as a single volume, where a trade paperback was released in English on June 13th, 2023, published by Viz Media. It's an official Marvel product. It's not a fan comic, but it exists in its own corner of the Marvel multiverse. Instead of following Peter Parker directly, it introduces us to a new protagonist. Onome, or Onomai, a socially awkward Japanese-American high schooler who has lousy grades and no friends, an amateur rock climber, and stumbles on a discarded Spider-Man suit in an alley. At first, he just plays around in the suit, but when he's mistaken for the real Spider-Man and tries to help people, things snowball fast. He suddenly finds himself facing villains while the actual Spider-Man has gone missing. As you can see on the cover, I'm going to have to get in closer, but it's like Venom's in the window. You've got Scorpion and then Screwball here as well. I've read the manga. I haven't read it in a couple years, but I have it in my collection, again, because Spider-Man fan, and it's just one of those things that you need in your Spider-Man collection. And the back of it reads, Yu's new high school is kind of awful. He's failing his classes and striking out socially. Everything changes when he finds one of Spider-Man's costumes abandoned in an alleyway. At first, it's fun to put on the costume and play hero, but when the powerful enemies appear, Yu quickly realizes he's out of his element. Still, with the real Spider-Man nowhere to be found, the city needs someone to save it. And along the way throughout the comic, it also has Scorpio. I don't know if he's in the comic or not. He teams up with Silk, where actually that part is true, because there's a whole panel of her in the manga fighting Venom, which is a really cool thing, because I don't read much of Silk, and I need to read Silk's comics now. It's Venom, and the Venom design looks to be based off of the Tom Hardy movie Venom. But I know the manga is really cool. There's some colored pages in it too, of like when the symbiote absorbs. They find Spider-Man, spoiler alert by the way, and Yu gives Peter the mask, and the symbiote bonds with Peter again, and we get this really cool page right here of the symbiote suit, or this version of the symbiote suit, which is really cool. And then we've got their rendition of Mysterio as well, which is a really cool rendition of Mysterio. And then we've got Scorpion, like I said. So you've got Screwball, Mysterio, Venom, Scorpion. And Silk is only in the manga to search for Peter Parker. And over the course of the story, Yu has to grow into what being Spider-Man really means. Again, like I mentioned in the Spider-Man video, anyone can wear the suit. However, this story shows us more of the heroism is something you earn, which fits nicely with classic Spidey values. People in the Spider-Man circles often praise it for being fresh, emotional, and very Spider-Man in spirit. Like I said, the manga originally ran in Japan, but was canceled after one collected volume, mainly because it didn't hit the sales targets. Despite that, we got an English print edition, as you see, and a digital release on the apps like Marvel Unlimited and the Viz Manga app as well. It stands alone pretty well. Readers genuinely feel the volume wraps up its primary arc, even if more was originally hoped for. Even after finishing the manga and like knowing it wrapped up pretty well and getting such beautiful Spider-Man art at the end. Oh my god, the art is some of my favorite art, I have to think, is in this book. I mean, look at that Venom piece and that Silk page. Like, oh, I'm looking at it upside down. Spider-Man canvassing the city like that. Like, and then the afterward page is so beautiful as well. There's an entire page of Easter egg breakdowns in the manga as well. Or not an entire page, several entire pages of it. But this manga, I had to get out there and show you this manga. And then the back page is Peter Parker telling you you're reading the wrong way. Because in America, we read books like this, whereas manga are read, right to left. Like, literally, this is the opening art of the book. It's a beautiful book. It's a beautiful story. I needed to get this out there because I own it, and I'm going to reread it tonight. Because then I want to talk about the Exodus run of Spider-Man 2099. Totally flipping the page. But we're going to talk about that in the next episode. I'm Oz, and this is Oz Talks Comics. Go on Amazon. Go wherever you find books. Ask them if they have Spider-Man Fake Red. It's a recommended read. I give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. Because I do wish... Oh, Silka's in it more. I do wish they added other villains other than Screwball. Mainly because I've played the Spider-Man games. I've platinumed to them as a big Spider-Man fan. I hate Screwball. She's an annoying character. Anyways, we'll get onto my Screwball tangent in another video. I'm Oz. This is Oz Talks Comics. With great power comes great responsibility. Anyone can wear the mask, but you gotta earn your heroism. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.